Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. Happy Friday night. It's time for some Friday Night Lightning. We're going to take a look at some castings we were working through last week. These have been awaiting their next trial on the track. This one has fell out of the ranks. We're going to see if he has gotten any better. We have one spot open in the class. And of course, we'll take a look into the top tier and see who has become number one, because that is number two has been displaced out of his position. But first, we're going to take a look at Isaiah's race team's 87 Monte Carlo against a recently booted out of the rank 33 Willys. Let's see, we're going to get the fastest times out of some of these races and see if they can get into the rank. Good race. 2227 to 32. 2227, the time to beat, and a greater than 5,000 speed. 2213, indeed does it. He'll be moving on. Up next, we're going to take a look at that Camaro and the Hawaiian dragster. Let's see. Hopefully this Camaro has gotten a little quicker. Oh yeah, good race. 2213 to 21. 2213 is the time to beat. Wow, Camaro commanding a 2203. Wow, he has gotten faster. Let's take a look at the 67 Skylark. Oh, the Willie's getting out on him. 2205. Wow, let's switch them. Apparently, these cars are going to have to be ran again. These are some pretty good times. 2205, the time to beat. Look at that Skylark. 2187. Oh, my Lanta. Here we go. All right, next we're going to take a look at that Eldorado, my favorite sleeper, against the Incredible Hulk, Dodge Ram. Let's see who gets down there. Wow, what a race. 2217 to 18. Oh, my Lanta. 2217 is the time to beat. And the Eldorado. Wow. Can you even believe it? Okay, let's see if that Camaro can punch back and get back into the rankings. He's running pretty good times. I think I'm going to stop messing with the camera. So 2205 by the Camaro. That's pretty good. Let's see what the Willys does. 2205, the time to beat. Wow, look at that Camaro. Whew. The Willys don't beat him, so the Camaro is going to move on. Okay, so it's that sleeper Eldorado taking on the Skylark. Should be a good race, but I think I know how it's going to end up. Wow, look at that Buick go. What a beautiful car. Beautiful run. Let's switch lanes. Eldorado, no slouch for the shape it's in. But man, he rolls real straight and really sweet. He'll eventually face restoration. Look at that Skylark. Just pulling away. Oh my goodness. Let's get him against the lineup. All right, sitting at spot number 17 is that yellow Firebird. Let's see if he's got what it takes to challenge the top tier. Wow, what a race. 2194 and a 6,000 speed, 7,000 speed. 2194 and greater than 7,000s. Oh, 2198, not gonna do it. Next up will be the topper. If anything can get a 2198, we'll be trying to move up into the rank. Oh, wow, that was 2193. Wow. Topper needs to be the 2193 and greater than a 17,000 speed. I don't see it. Not going to happen. Seems like that Skylark is picking up speed. I don't know if that's what you're thinking too, but we're going to give him another shot at the Firebird. See if he can get into the top tier. Beats him this time. 2197 to 01. 197 and a greater than 4,000 is the time to beat. No. 92, not gonna happen. Not a bad performance. Wishful thinking there. Putting him in the spot where he belongs. At least he landed on his roof. So, he'll end up in spot number 18. In front of the Smuggler and behind the Pontiac Firebird. Let's take a look at which car is next for the lineup. Will it be the Camaro or the Eldorado? Both cars running pretty strong. 2199 is the Camaro. Outstanding. 2199, the time to beat. And if you remember, that Camaro got kicked out of the ranks. And now he is clawing his way back in. Let's see what he does against the Smuggler. And by the way, track temperature, 67 degrees. Camaro blows the Smuggler away. 2199. 2199 and a greater than 12,000 speed needed by the Smuggler. Not happening. Which means he'll get one more shot at the Buick. Let's see what happens. Wow, Buick. 2207 and a 3,000 speed is what that Camaro will need to advance forward. He will not do it. That Buick said, oh, no, no, no. Nevertheless, quite remarkable as that once ousted X-Men Camaro, now number 19 in the Johnny Lightning class, which puts out our 1970 Challenger. He'll definitely go back to the body shop pending a time trial. Let's take a look at the van and the DXP Willys. Let's see if this van's picked up anything over the week. No. 2209 though by the Willys. Let's see if he can get sub 220. Wow. Van, I'm sure, held him up. But indeed, the Willys. We'll roll him up against the Smuggler. Now sitting at number 20. And he will not get past him. 2206 to 7. Wow. Kind of looks like the Smuggler just needed a couple of warm-up laps. He is definitely rolling really good. 2199 is going to get him another shot at the Camaro. Let's take a look at this Escalade. See if he's got anything for this Willys. All right. Let's see who gets down there first. Look at the Willys go. 3/10 behind here. If he can beat that giant van, he can surely beat this Escalade. Oh, just not to be. He's not that, just not quite quick enough. Let's see what he does against the Little Red Express. Not a chance. It looks like the Little Red Express is going to do some climbing himself. 2196. Very interesting. Let's see if he can get past the Escalade. Oh, he can. Look at this. Ooh, only by 2,000s. 96 to 98. Ooh, look at this. So we'll see if the Smuggler can get past the Camaro. Oh, wow, he does. 98 to 07. Camaro needs a 9.8 and greater than 9. Won't get it. So we pretty much know the Smuggler won't get past the Buick. Let's see if the Little Red Express can get past the Camaro. Should be interesting. You just never know from week to week what these guys are going to do. Good race. Camaro by 5. 05 by more than 5. Can a Little Red Express do it? Oh, he indeed can. Look at this. Let's just get down to business and run him against that Firebird. Oh, wow. He gets him. 9-6 by 5. With the win here, the Mopar is going to attempt to invade the top tier. Cut short. 9-4. And the Pontiac fends him off. Let's see if he can take out the Skylark. He does. 2194 and greater than 7. Does the Skylark punch back? Good race. Ooh, 2190 and greater than 7. And he'll hold his spot. All right, the DXP Willie's trying his hat for the 23rd spot in the ranks. He's got to beat this 52 Cameo pickup. I think the Cameo drove around him. 211 and greater than 4 if the Willie's wants to climb. Won't catch him. Wow, good time. All right, Wonder Wagon placing himself last week in the top 25. He's currently sitting at number 24. Can the Willie's catch him? Wonder Wagon gets the bread out, hits the gas. 11,000 speed. 200 even. Can't catch him. 2201. Very, very consistent. Very good run. Currently sitting 25th from that X-Men 4-pack. It is the Mustang. The Willie's, he's going to catch him. 210 to 210. Some 10,000 speed. Let's see if the Willie's will place. Looks like he will. Wow. 208 to 220. And that will place the third 1933 Willie's in spot number 26 overall in the Johnny Lightning weight class. So let's get a quick look. We'll run them down Mile High Raceway first. These are the two that have been eliminated from the ranks today, the Challenger and the convertible Corvette. And then we'll run them on White Lightning Raceway. So 2097 and an 02. Let's put them on White Lightning Raceway and see what they're doing here. Good race. 2224 to 29. So those are the times we're going to be gauging from. So that's the bottom of the class. So everything pretty much running pretty tight as far as time is and speed. So the ranks are tight, and so far they've been proven to be right. We race them as close together as we can and keep up with them because they do change and they do vary. It is Johnny Lightning. So we'll take a look at those times next week because they'll go back to the speed shop and see if they can't replicate what this Camaro has done and getting himself back into the top 25. We'll also take a look. I'm sure there'll be some lightning shorts during the week if anything remains. We'll take a closer look at these and see if they have any speed for the rankings. Also, next week we'll be taking a look at another dragster, Super Mario. Kind of looks like a Ford Ranchero, or not real sure. Let me know what you think that is. Kind of looks like a Chevelle, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to take a look at the Super Mario Brothers metal casting. So now let's take a look at the top tier. Staged and ready is the vehicle that took out the Polar Bear. Coca-Cola Studebaker is the Johnny Lightning Chevy Supervan. Let's see what he's doing tonight. Woo! Polar Bear got him by 1,000th. And this van is probably the widest casting allowable on this track. He rolls really well for how he fits. Can he take out the Studebaker? 2170 and greater than 1. Oh my. Oh, not only does he do it, he comes within 1 of the White Lightning record. Of course, set by the Black with Flames Camaro. pretty impressive. So he is absolutely the number one, at least for right now, until he gets sent back. Well, sent to Germany. There you go, Marcus. That one should make you happy there. Number one in the Johnny Lightning weight class, or Johnny Lightning class, and by a bunch. This thing is super. Let's get a weight on this thing. Weigh him up. 99.5 grams. 100-gram monster. He's quick. Oh, all right. I heard you. You want to see him, what he does on Mile High. I heard you. So, well, let's do it. Ooh, 2056. Not bad. Not bad. Well, that's going to do it for us here at White Lightning Raceway for Friday Night Lightning. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed watching these cars compete for their rank. And next week, we'll take a look at these two that were booted and see how they roll. See if we can get them into the ranks. Take a look at Super Mario, and we'll see where these guys fit in. Until then, if your car isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. We'll see you for Matchbox versus Hot Wheels tomorrow. Have a good night.